And life is a transition from birth to death. And if we fail to plan, we end up growing old ungracefully and with a lot of unhappiness. And when you focus on your life, what can you say is a plan you have for your life? And what's your current position? What are some of your short-term goals? And also now, what are your long-term goals? And it's important to look at the various life transitions in your development. And every human being has a stage in life that will obviously lead to another. And today we want to think about an architect and someone who is building a house starts seeing the end even before they have laid the foundation. And a plan needs a builder to make it be. And you are the builder of your own life. And you have to involve strategies and goals in your life. And from conception to birth, to infancy, to childhood, to adolescence, to young adulthood, to middle life, to mature adulthood, elderly, and also now death, which is may come from 70 and above years. And when we focus on our life and we think about planning, it's important to also look at the various aspects of our life. And when we want to be holistic beings, we look at our physical well-being, our intellectual well-being, our spiritual well-being, our social well-being, our psychological well-being, because these aspects are equally very important. And when you look at our physical, you can work on eliminating smoking if you're smoking, ensure you are eating a balanced diet, ensure you're in the correct weight, eliminate any beverages that are going to manipulate your brain chemistry. Also ensure that your personal hygiene and grooming is on point. Also, you need to improve your muscle strength by doing exercises and taking care generally of your physical self. Intellectually, how can you work on intellectual being as you're now planning for your life? You need to improve your reading skills. You need to increase concentration while studying. You need to also attend special lectures, seminars, or programs that will keep your mind. You also need to develop a routine for studying or reading because the routine is important. Also ensure that you add a new word every day to your vocabulary, and also watch more educational or scientific or environmental programs, and ensure that you also keep tabs with what is happening around you. Spiritually, and many of the times that we forget our spiritual well-being, but it is equally very important. So you need to set some time each day for meditation, thought, or prayer. Ensure that you value orientation, spiritual and religious discussions. It's good to have those discussions around you. Read a spiritual book, attend spiritual religious meetings also. Join a group that will help you grow spiritually. And also have some value personal characteristics such as patience, honesty, forgiveness, compassion. These are good traits to possess. And identify your weakest personal characteristics and work. Emotionally, you need to learn to recognize your feelings and express them. It's okay to express how you feel. Also, you need to find an alternative to hurting others when you're angry. And at times when we are angry, we forget to take time to react. So it's good to find that alternative. Also, you need to accept compliments or praises graciously. It's important. Also, you need to recognize and accept personal shortcomings because no one is perfect. And you also need to deal appropriately with feelings towards the opposite sex. Having healthy interpersonal relationships is key. Also, you need to seek personal or rather professional help when you're not in a position to deal with something. Also, relieving tension or stress with appropriate relaxation and coping skills is key. And also, just taking care of your emotional self. And it's okay to feel and acknowledge how you're feeling. Also, socially, I need to display more affection towards loved ones, for as much as it may be hard, but it's a good thing. I also need to be less critical to friends and loved ones because just like we have said, everyone is not perfect. Also, you need to overcome fear of thinking with individuals of another race, opposite sex, or personal in authority. And also, you need to be more consistent in fulfilling responsibilities towards others. Ensure that you also have a social life, because we may be too focused on one uh, aspect of your life and you forget the other. So it's important to take care of your entire system, because each of them is equally important.